But I really think about it like this, like a dragon, like this fire-breathing dragon. And for most of the folks I talk to, that's what jealousy feels like when it shows up, is this rageful, highly reactive, fire-breathing dragon. Just burn it all down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And typically, when I think about like folklore and fantasy, dragons are often like protecting gold. There's like a lot of stories about dragons protecting a castle or protecting gold, right? They're
Yep.
protective. And so when I think about that, then I ask myself, well, what is this dragon protecting? Right. And
Yeah.
so, the first part for me in my own practice, and then now the practice that I've shared with a lot of clients and folks, and I have another version of that e-course coming out this spring.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, folks in that course, we talk about um, one, acknowledging when the dragon is present. How do we even know? Where do I feel it in my body so that I
Mm-hmm.
can check myself before I say something spiteful or
Yeah.
passive aggressive, before I throw a chair,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
before I start searching through my partner's text messages,
Mm-hmm.
right? So before I'm doing any of that stuff, how can I recognize that the dragon is showing up?
Yeah.
Um, and then there are two practices from there. One, I connect with gratitude, right? So I look at what is that dragon protecting? What's the gold in the castle, right? The
Yeah.
gold is I love this relationship. It's the best one I've had in a really long time. I
Mm-hmm.
don't really want to go through a breakup. I don't want to be lonely,
Mm-hmm.
right? I love the way that we spend time together and we've built a lot of friendships together. We share a house. We're
Mm-hmm.
thinking about kids or we have kids. Like I'm thinking about all these things that are so great about
Yeah.
he listens to me in a way that nobody's ever listened to me before, and I have better sex with this person than I've ever had, or what, all the
Mm-hmm.
things. And I'll actually write out a whole list for myself. What do I love about this relationship? What am I
Ah,
trying to protect here?
yeah. I
Right?
love that.
And that helps me flip the script. So instead of letting the dragon run what's going on through my head of like, I hate everyone. How dare you? You never. I
Yeah.
can't believe she's talking to you that way. Whatever,
Yep.
right? How dare this person flirt with you? It flips the script to like, of course this person's flirting with you. You're awesome. We have a great thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
um, yeah, that's going to happen, and that's okay because I know what we have is it's gold.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Um, the other thing, the other direction that I can go, but I often do this secondary. First, I want to connect with myself and
Mm-hmm.
get myself kind of grounded, get out of that
Yeah.
reactive place.
Yeah.
And then I'll connect with my partner and I'll just acknowledge, hey, jealousy showed up today.
So there
The
was a
dragon showed
dragon.
up. Yep, there was a dragon. And I realized, you were talking to that person 9 times out of 10 in my partnership and in the ones that I work with, the other partner's like, oh, you were jealous? I didn't even realize. But
Yeah.
um, the, I'll say like, oh, jealousy showed up today and really helped me see how much I appreciate this relationship. Can you help me remember that you appreciate this relationship?
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
And kind of coming together around that and getting some empathy from my partner. So my partner's not like, oh, well, how dare you be jealous, right? My
Yeah.
partner's like, oh, hey, yeah, of course jealousy showed. Come here, give me a hug. I
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah.
What we have is really special. Even when I talk to this person or in, polyamorous, even when I go on a date with someone else, I still love you. Come
Mm-hmm.
here. What we
Yeah.
have is special in all these ways, right?